Now, time to talk money. For an undergraduate, doing assignments, attending lectures, and meeting deadlines are already tough tasks. And having to support yourself and pay fees only adds to that stress. Now, today, let's talk with Idowu Okpayemi, an undergraduate who is also an entrepreneur. She talks to us about how she manages those two things together. Thank you so much for joining us, Idowu.
Thank you very much, Ma.
Now, talk to us about how you delved into entrepreneurship being an undergraduate.
Okay. While I was in school, I was given admission 2017. I finished my ND 2015, so I waited 2 years before gaining admission into the university. And as at that year, they gave my sister admission 2016. So when we were leaving the house, my sister was like, LAUTECH was on strike. She was like, if you go to school, I'm still going to be collecting money from you, even though they're going to be giving us the same thing from the house. Because I should have been done with my education by then, or because of circumstances and everything. So being the firstborn, and then so much responsibility, so I needed to think outside the box. And then trusting God, I didn't even know what was going to happen, but I trusted God, and I prayed, and I knew that, okay, something will happen. And then while I was in 2018, because I was given admission 2017, a friend came to visit, and while we were escorting the friend back to his house, me and my roommate, I saw a bus that was branded Danu, the company bus. So I approached the man, and due to the fact that things are very expensive in Ekiti, or Ekiti precisely, so I approached the man and asked him, okay, I want to buy because I feel that it will be cheaper with him. And he said he doesn't sell pieces. He sells, the least he can sell is 3 pieces. And that's talking about 500 grams of cornflakes and all of those things. So even if I just buy 3 pieces, I can't finish them alone. It will be a whole long time, and I don't think I have such money. So when we bought from the man, I looked at everything. That day I bought goods worth of like 13,970. I looked at it. I said, this mess, I can't finish all of this. And my friend said, okay, let's sell it. And that was how it all started. But the reason, what?
Yeah, so why the choice of this particular trade?
And okay, where I stay, the environment I stay in school is actually school vicinity. And it was so difficult to get things at close places. So we need to go far to get all of those goods. And it's not convenient. When you want to go out, you think of everything you need throughout the day. And you buy it because it's going to be a whole lot of stress going to buy things. So I looked at, okay, the need of people, meeting people's needs, that is what business is all about. So I looked at it and I met people's needs that are around me. So that was why I chose provisions and foodstuffs.
Okay. How much do you start with, to delve into the grocery business? Because usually for students who are in school, they do other things. Some tell you that models or, fashion designers and what have you. You barely see a student who is into, your kind of business. So how much did you start with?
Okay, like before I bought those goods from the company, I bought a good worth of 13,970.
Okay.
Did you say 13 or 18?
13, 1 3.
Okay.
Okay.
13,970.
Okay.
That was what I started with.
And with time, you were able to make sales and the business, boomed.
Grew.
Yes, like when they give me upkeeping from the house, I add it to my business. I don't spend anyhow. I make sure that everything I get is actually into the business, and then I'm able to remove little to just keep myself up. So that was how I started.
Okay, before I ask my next question, I'd like to know what you're studying. What's your field of study?
Okay, I'm an industrial chemist.
Aha, in the sciences
Profession.
and merging that with entrepreneurship. How are you doing it?
Well, actually, when I did my IT, that was 2016, after my ND, I worked with the sales department of Avon Crankup. So there, I was supposed to work in the lab, but there was no space. So they asked me to manage that. Somebody was going to leave the lab. So that was how I fell in love with sales. And then I said that, wow, meeting people's needs and business is actually the key way to success. Like, I'm not restricted to, okay, waiting for the end of the month salary and everything. And I love business, doing transaction with people. So that was where I got my inspiration from. And when there was space in the lab for me to work, I told them I was cool with sales and marketing. So that was how I got into business like that. Although I've been selling things, but that was really the height of it for me.
Yeah, but what about lectures? What about assignments? What about practicals and all of this? Because I imagine that being in the sciences is really, really tasking. Yes, demanding.
Yes, it is really, really demanding, and it calls for extra. So what I do is, when I have lectures in the morning, I go for my lectures. When I come back from school, I resume back to my shop. That is what I do. So when I'm not in school, I'm in shop or I'm at the fellowship, because I'm also an executive in my fellowship.
Wow.
So I must say that it's just grace. So, but now I have somebody working with me, but that's after how many years, like 3-4 years I've been selling.
Okay.
Now I have somebody that is working with me, but at the beginning, that was what I do. I go from class back to shop. If I don't have early morning lectures, I have lectures by 10, I open my shop as early as 7:30, then close, then pick bike and then go to class, then from class come back to shop. If I don't have fellowship. So that's how I do, and God has been helping me.
Okay, that's quite a lot to deal with, simultaneously in terms of your business and your academics. But I'm looking at it, when you started, what was the acceptability like among your peers? Because, again, you are doing a business that is unconventional, because, as I said earlier, most students are either ushers or models or, doing things that are different from what you're doing. So what was it like in terms of acceptability? Did you have your classmates or your peers readily, patronize you rather?
Okay, yes, people patronize me, but they actually insult me because I started my business when I was in 100 level.
Oh.
I started 100 level. That was the first month I resumed school, and they were like, I'm supposed to face my study. I don't even have a CGPA. I don't have a GP, talkless of a CGPA, and what I'm facing is actually business. A lot of people were talking like maybe I was crazy, or I didn't know what I came to do in school.
Okay.
But along the line, along the line, we were able to see, okay, when the first semester results came out, and in fact, people that were not doing anything didn't even have the result I have. So that silenced some people. But still, some people still look at it like, I don't know what I'm doing. But they were patronizing me. They don't have choice, because I was making life more easier for them and comfortable, because I don't sell my things so expensive like other people would do, because I believe I'm also a student like other people, so things should be comfortable. But they still give me that vibe of, I don't think you know where you're going.
Yes, you just answered one salient question in my mind, especially when it comes to your GP. I wanted to ask if it's not affecting your academics in any way. But let's talk about the fact that this business is one that, you have to, there are people who would need it from time to time. But what are the challenges you face when it comes to meeting the needs of these people?
The challenge I face is time. Time, at times I have to be I'm a science student, we might be in school from morning till evening. So when I come back in the night, that's when I'm able to open shop. And some people be like, I've been to your shop several times, you are not there, you are not even serious, maybe you should close the shop and everything. So challenge of time. And when I joined the POS business, I had finance issue, but as time goes on, I'm able to just balance everything like that.
Okay, that's great. Well done. I would just like to find out from you. Aside this, what other profitable businesses do you think undergraduates can, delve into that would not be, well, as much as it may be time consuming or demanding, that would not really have an adverse effect on their studies?
I think the major thing is time management and priority.
Okay.
Like when we have exams, during exams, I actually don't open my shop regularly. I have time frames in which I open my shop. And before exam, I've started reading. I go to the library. And when I'm going to read, I put my phone on flight mode. I make deliberate decisions. Yes, I won't make as much sales as I should make. So time management, discipline, because there are even some people that are not doing anything and they don't have the results. So if you are not determined to actually have a good grade, and then God helping you, there's nothing, even if you are not doing anything, that will still not make any sense.
Okay.
So time management and discipline. And there are various businesses in which people can do that are not time consuming, like the likes of fashion designing, the likes of baking.
Fashion designing isn't time consuming? Is that what you just said?
Like you collect the number of clothes you can actually sew.
Okay.
So you know that one you have a power over it. Like you can determine, and when you work towards it, okay, this clothes I want to finish wearing by this time. Okay, by this time I'm not collecting any clothes from anybody. I want to face my studies and everything.
Okay.
So I'm balanced it like that. Unlike
Okay, still about balancing it.
Okay.
You were talking about
fashion designing. You mentioned, you were about mentioning other businesses.
Yes.
Okay.
Making pastries, food, cooking for people.
Oh, okay.
Some people don't know how to cook. You can decide to cook for them, make a pot of stew for them. Okay, you can order food. All of those things are going to be easy and convenient, and they might not be capital intensive. Because there are a whole lot of people. You just ask them, okay, what do you want to eat? You make food for them, and then you send to them. It doesn't need to be in a restaurant and everything like that.
Okay.
You just add your own kitchen. Yes, sir.
So I'm also interested in how you manage friends and family. So you know how it is that students at some point will get broke and they want you to give them some of these things, especially your friends. And you know what they say, that business thrives when family and friends pay for services rendered. How do you draw the line and ensure, you know, there's this thing we call adoigbeyin back then in school, that time where students are really broke and they just want free, you know, free meals.
Okay, at first when I started, I give credit. Like I had book and list of people that I give credit to. And at the long run, some people don't pay me and even still give me bad names. So what I decided is that, okay, I don't give credit. This is what I can dash out that I can give.
Okay.
Some people are credible, most people are not credible. So I don't give more than I can dash out. And then if I say I'm not giving you credit, I don't feel bad about it, because I've seen people that I gave credit up to 18,000 naira. They don't pay. And then they even still go ahead and paint me black. So I make my stand. At least when I went to buy the goods, they didn't give me for free. Even if they gave me credit facilities, because I'm paying at intervals. So if I don't pay them up, definitely I will have to close the shop. So I don't think I should use the business to be family and friends and be dashing things out. I can give you food if that's convenient for me, but for business, I've seen people do that and they did not pay me well. So I just had to leave it. So I don't give out credit except something I can dash out. So that's what I do.
Okay, so what would be your advice to students out there who are also looking at other ways to make multiple streams of income and also to not be overly reliant on their parents, on money, pocket monies coming from their parents?
Okay, my advice to students like me, undergraduates, as an undergraduate, this is the time you can buy time, because so many responsibilities are not on you. Your school fees is not on you, so the money you can gather, you can use it to build yourself. Because there's nobody saying, okay, you have to do this for yourself. So it's for them to actually buy time, try to build up themselves now. So that is that's my advice to them.
All right, thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much for enlightening us on how to make money, especially as a student, as an undergraduate, Idowu Okwayemi.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, enjoy the rest of your day now. We've been speaking with Idowu Okwayemi, an undergraduate who is also an entrepreneur, talking to us about how to merge the two and not be, you know, overly dependent on your pocket money from your parents. We'll take a break now. When we come back, we'll delve into another issue. Please stay with us.